Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Tassie Devils AFL Evo 2 Coach Career Series. And unfortunately we start this episode on a bit of a negative note because Anderson Carter, he's picked up an injury. He picked it up in the previous game against the Bombers and he has been sidelined for 8 weeks. Not ideal. He's our backup ruckman. He does a fantastic job in the role. He's simply an elite youngster. We need him in our team, but unfortunately we're going to have to do without him for the next 8 weeks. Not really sure who's going to play the backup role as ruckman now. We'll have to think about that before we jump into the next game. But yeah, not ideal news, but it is what it is. Looking at the mid-season board review before we get into our round 11 game against the Dockers, the board is impressed with the club's performance so far this season. It acknowledges your contribution and expects the standard to continue through to the end of the season. So the board approves with what the Devils are doing so far. Let's hope they can keep it up. Let's jump into our round 11 game now. Let's get into it. Round 11 of season 3. We're taking on Fremantle at our beautiful home ground at Bluntstone Arena. This is a Thursday night match, I believe. And let's have a look at the team. So 2 changes. No, in fact, 1 change. Anderson Carter is out, of course, and in comes Jackson Thurlow. And playing the backup ruck role is Jake Kolajasny. And there's the Dockers team. I can see Nick Holman, the former Devil. Akers in the team. Hamling up at full back. As the Dockers make their way out onto Bellreeve Oval. There's Michael Walters and the crew. At the bounce of the ball, be strong, stand tall. Good advice there from the Banner crew. And out come the Devils. In decent form. We've won 4 of our last 5 matches. We are coming off a loss to the Bombers, but it was our own doing. We've been very inaccurate in the last 2 games, scoring more behinds than goals. That needs to change tonight, especially if we're going to keep our place in the top 8. 2 captains in the middle of the ground with, of course, the umpire Ray Chamberlain. And it's Jack Rewalt who wins the toss, elects to go to the David Boone stand end here at Bluntstone Arena. Come on, Devils, let's bounce back. We haven't lost consecutive games yet this season. Usually when we lose, we bounce back, so let's hope we can continue that today. Here we go. Devils, Dockers underway at Bluntstone, and Gawn easily wins the tap, and then he gets a kick, a little kick away, but it wasn't effective. Bombers now in possession. They get a kick to the centre of the ground. We get a tap, and here go the Dockers racing away inside 50, but Mitch Robertson's there, and Mitch Robinson marks. So Jeremy Howe has the footy now. Go over the top here. There's a 2-on-1 and Gawn just too tall for them, as he so often is. And it goes straight to Webster. Now Webster goes through the centre of the ground. That's a good mark, Jacob Bevis. And over the top, I reckon, to Will Hoskin-Elliott. Good bit of play there by the Devils. Just have to go on and finish the job. Will Hoskin-Elliott's been probably the recruit of the season. It's a kind of a hard one, to be honest. Bit of a breeze, but it looks like Hoskin-Elliott's drilled it through the middle, and the Devils have the first goal of the match. Come on! Oh, someone kicked it off the ground. They kick it off the ground again. We have it. We lose it. Oh, there's a lot of spilling going on there, but eventually the Dockers get it through the sticks. It was off the deck and scores a level. Someone can mark this, surely. Yes! Oh, there he is again! Bev! Oh, my God. Let's have a look. Can he score his first of the night? There's a bit of a breeze. It's not going to make the journey, I don't think. And Collier takes the mark. Oh, good pressure. Oh. What a goal. What a goal. Jackson Thurlow back in the side tonight. And he puts the Devils in front. Oh, well done, Brown. That's a good kick. And then, look at this. Thurlow has got the footy. Oh, gee, I think there was a player there leading, but I'm going to go for the shot. Now, the breeze is blowing to the left there, so see if I can nab it through. Let's have a look. It looks good. It looks delicious, as Bruce McAvaney would say. And the Devils looking good early. Dockers have it. Centre half back. Now Tucker has the footy, but that's going to be it. That's going to be quarter time. Really happy with the start the Devils have made to this match. They lead by 11 points at the first break. Free kick to the Devils. I'm going to play on here with Robbo. And I'm going to kick it inside 50, hoping that Rewalt marks, and he does. And it looks like it's a free kick anyway, pushing the back from Walters. So this would be a damaging goal for the Dockers and a very good goal for us. Gee, I don't think I've got that in the green. No, I haven't. Oh, Hugh Greenwood. Jacob Bevis. Here he goes. Jacob Bevis. Oh, bloody hell. I probably had more time then than I thought. Come on, get him. Oh, no way. No way. That hurts. I feel like I'm on top of the Dockers at the moment, but we've scored a couple of behinds to start the quarter, and now the Dockers have hit back. Ball up. Well done. Kolojassi's actually pretty good in the ruck, I think. It's a good handball. Here we go. We're off to Flemington here. Oh, we lost it, but we've got it back, and now where am I kicking that? Tom McPherson off the ground. He picked it up, and he's got it. So the Devils have extended the lead. Thurlow. That was a poor kick. Absolutely poor. So there goes the siren for the major break. And we still have the lead by 11 points. Feel like we've had our chances. As you can see, 14-9 inside 50s. Only 4 goals. But at least we're not completely missing shots and butchering shots like we have been in the last 2 games. So at halftime, 4-2-26, the Devils lead the Dockers 2-3-15. Oh my God. What's Conker doing all on his own? And why is there no one in the goal square? Far out. Here we go. Here's Bevis. Bevis just hits it to space. Can Rewalt get there? Looks like it's going to bounce through for a behind. Rewalt unfortunately ran out of room and rushed it through for a behind. Free kick to Hoskin Elliott. I think he's already got 1 to his name, I think. Or has he got 2? I know he's had a couple of chances, I think. And that kick looks really good. It's there! Hoskin Elliott, from a long range, has kicked his second. Oh, gone. Got it to the wrong person. And now Fremantle just... Oh, what the hell? How easy was that? Now Caddy plays on, kicks it inside 50. Rewalt's there. Chance here for us. I tell you what, I was surprised I ended up with the footy then. And I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the X button. We've got a free kick for... I'm not sure why, to be honest. Might have been deliberate, I'm not sure. But anyway, Caddy's got the free. And this is going to be a tough kick. I think he snuck that in. Oh, no, he hasn't. Gee, I thought that was going through. High ball. Couple of seconds left. We get a touch on it. And there goes the siren. So this has been a pretty close game all the way through. Devils still have the lead. They lead by 7 points. I don't think the Dockers have even led the game yet. So hopefully we can stay in front at the end of this game and take away the 4 points. Come on, Greenwood. Good kick, Greenwood. Oh, good mark. And then over the top to Gawn. And Gawn can go all the way here. God's sake. God's sake. I started this game off well with goal kicking and then it's crumbled ever since. Gawn. Fremantle have the footy. They lost it. Now they have the footy again. Now we're just scrambling to try and get it out here. And oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz. That was... Oh, God, that was close. Oh, dear. No way. No way. Please miss this. Ah! We've got a free kick here. Taron Thomas, I'm just going to kick it in. I'm just going to kick it in. Oh, Darcy McPherson has taken the mark. Shit. Shit. Pressure on. Pressure's on. There's a wind. Oh, it's not going to make the distance. Someone mark. No way. Far out.
Huh?
Oh, that's a frustrating loss. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on, well, hang on. Did we win? Oh, shit. I've just made myself look stupid. I thought we were a point down. Wow, I've just made myself look so silly. I actually thought we were losing by a point. I must have read the scoreboard wrong during the remaining minutes of the game. But luckily the Devils have got a 1-point win. 5-6-36, defeating the Dockers 5-5-35. I'm so relieved because, gee, I was, disappointed if we lost that because, we had some chances that we should have taken. But anyway, look at all those inside 50s. Once again, just not making the most of our chances, but we'll get there hopefully in the end. Took Miller, he finishes the game with 11 disposals. Hoskin Elliott with 8. Caddy with 7. For the Dockers, Collier with 12. Wilson with 10. Ryan with 10. And then the goal kickers for the Devils, Hoskin Elliott and Thurlow 2 each. McPherson 1. And then singles to Conker, Cox and Matera. So there you go. There's the quarter-by-quarter score. We led at every change. We didn't kick a goal in the last quarter, which was pretty disappointing. But it was a pretty low-scoring game all round, to be honest. Luckily, we hold on by a point. Having a look at the rest of the round 11 results. By the way, that Devils and Dockers game, it was on a Friday night, not a Thursday night. Apologies for that mistake. At the MCG, it was the Tigers defeating the Lions by 16 points, 66-50. Geelong beat the Hawks at the MCG in a game that was at the same time as the Richmond-Brisbane game, but at the same venue. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, Geelong beat the Hawks 78-50. At Giants Stadium, it was the Giants beating the Eagles 79-44. At the MCG, wow, 3 games at the MCG again on a Saturday. Unbelievable. North Melbourne defeat Carlton 61-47. Melbourne defeats St Kilda by 3 points at Marvel Stadium 83-80. And then in the final 3 games of the round, it was the Crows beating Port Adelaide in the showdown 77-49. Collingwood beating the Swans 73-47. And a game that will help us out because the Dogs are on top of the ladder. They've been beaten by the Bombers 66-48 at Mars Stadium. Here we go, round 12. And the Tasmanian Devils have travelled to the beautiful Adelaide Oval to take on the 5th placed Adelaide Crows. This is 4th v 5th. We've dropped to 4th because of percentage. And there's the Crows team. They're doing a lot better in this game than they are in real life, which is quite unbelievable. One change to the Devils team. Matt Rao is fit to come back into the team. He's replaced pick 2 Noah Anderson. So out come the Devils. Fun fact for you. We haven't lost away from home this season. We're undefeated on the road. Let's hope we can keep that going today. And out come the Crows. As I said, they're 5th on the ladder. I think they might be on the same points as us. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but either way, this is going to be a big game. Rory Sloane leading them out, of course. Jack Rewalt and Rory Sloane shake hands. And Ray Chamberlain tosses the coin. And it is good old Jackie boy winning the toss, electing to go to the left of screen. So here we go. Coming off a 1 point win to the Dockers. Hoping to win a bit more comprehensively today. Let's see how we go. Devils and Crows at the Adelaide Oval underway. Oh, that's a good kick if Caddy can mark. He does. Good mark by Caddy. There's a bit of wind here at the Adelaide Oval. I'll see if I can pop this one through. We did get the first goal of the game in our previous game. Can we get the first goal of the game in this one? You betcha! Josh Caddy kicks the first goal of the game. For Sloane. Captain of the Crows. Oh, what are you doing there, Sloane? You've just given it straight to us, and Watts goes bang. Devils had the first 2 of the game. Well done by Colin Jasny. Loving him in the ruck, I think. He's really good as a backup ruckman. Now he's Rao. Of course, the talk of the town at the moment. The way he's performing in real life. And he's got himself on the board, and the Devils have the first 3. Oh, look at this. Oh, gee, well done, Gawn, and then Gawn kicks it to the goal square just about. We might get the goal here. We do! Rewalt gets it through, and the Devils have the first 4. Oh, look at those hands. And now Papperley to McPherson. Oh, Matt Crouch. Wow, what a mark. 15 seconds to go. Oh, look at this. Oh, gone! Gone! With 1 second to go in the first term, boots through the 5th of the game, and the Devils have the first 5 goals of the game. It's 5 straight to donuts at quarter time. What a performance this is. The Devils making a statement early. They lead by 30 points. Oh, well done. Good mark by Alex Pearce. Now I can see someone running to the centre. It's Webster. That's a good mark by Webster. Now I can see potentially Bevis. He's got it. And where do I kick to now? Oh, that's a good kick if it can be marked. It wasn't, but we've come away with it. Here's Hoskin Elliott. Hoskin Elliott still going. Hoskin Elliott behind. So we've scored our first behind of the match. Clock ticks down. The Crows have had a few inside 50s this quarter, but they haven't been able to make the most of it. And I think there was only 1 goal scored and 1 behind in that second quarter. So, wow, the Crows, they haven't scored anything. And the Devils lead 5-1-31. This is a pretty easy game at the moment. A very easy game. Oh. Here we go. Here's a chance. Here's a chance to kick another one. Is there anyone in the goal square? No, there's not. And that's a pretty good goal by Josh Caddy. And the Devils have got another. This is starting to become a horror show for the Crows. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just, by the way, this is on Legend. Like, I'm sure some of you are going to go down in the comments and ask what difficulty you were playing, because some of you don't watch the whole series. But, look, it's in Legend. look at this. Oh. Jacob Bevis has got a free kick. He's looking to join in on the action. He's been a bit quiet, I think, in this game, to be fair. Of course, Ben King is eyeing his position back, and Jacob Bevis says, "No, I'm keeping it," and kicks the goal. Get it to Gawn, get it to Gawn, get it to Gawn! Goal! Does it get any better? I don't think so. Yippity-dippity-doo! Gee, can we get another one before the siren? Jacob Bevis has got a shot. I'm going to go the top here with Big Bev. Big Bad Bev, as they like to call me. Oh, wow. If he kicks this, I'm going to go nuts. I don't think he will. And it doesn't look like he's going to. Nah. So, wow, I can't believe this. This is probably the most easiest game I've ever played on Legend. And, yeah, I'm not complaining though. This is a dominant performance by the Devils. Okay, has the footy. Brown, good spoil. Oh. Papali has the footy inside 50, marked by Jackie Boy. And this for another one. It's gone through the diddly-do. Oh, how dominant is this performance? Oh, ho, ho. Good hands. That was really good hands. Now Greenwood to Papali. And Papali can go to Jack Rewell all by himself. And this could be another goal for the Devils. You can see on the scoreboard the Crows have scored a behind. But that's about all. As Jack Rewell goes for the shot, it looks good. It's home. Another one for the Devils. This is probably the best performance we've ever seen from the Tassie Devils. Free kick here to the Crows. Perhaps a chance for them to score their first goal of the game in the fourth quarter. You don't often say that about an AFL club, to be honest. But, gee, that looks good, that kick. And finally, at long last, the Crows have their first goal. Good spoil. Oh! Back-to-back goals for the Crows. Walker has gone bang. Oh, dropped mark is not going to help the Crows. Good pressure. Oh, very good pressure again. Now we had it, we lost it. And here goes Rewalt. And Rewalt kicks his third, I think. Or fourth. It's his fourth! Come on! Oh, gee, we spilled it there, but the Crows have got it, and they have got their third. So they're just getting a few goals on the board now in this final term, but of course, too little too late for them. 20 seconds to go. Ball comes back into play. It's in the Crows forward 50. Oh, that's a brilliant handball now. I don't think there's anyone forward. As Thurlow just kicks it in front of Watts, who gathers the footy and then goes for goal. McPherson marks. And this to put the icing on the cake on what has been an absolutely fantastic ripper-dipper performance. A round of applause for the Devils as McPherson puts the icing on the cake. He kicks it through the diddly-do. Whoa, you beauty! You're just starting to feel like this team is capable of making finals this season with performances like that. Unbelievable. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, Devil fans. Enjoy it, players. Enjoy it, staff. One of the best victories you've ever seen from the Tassie Devils. Final score, the Crows, 3-1-19. Defeated by the Tasmanian Devils, 13-4-82. Wow, we were so accurate today. It was incredible. The Crows actually had it a fair bit inside their forward 50, but our defence just put the pressure on. And that's why they were goalless for a majority of that match. As you can see, we had 53% of possession. The major ball winners for the Crows, Walker with 10, Murphy with 9, Malira with 9. For the Devils, Gawn with 10, Impey with 8, and Miller with 8. The goal kickers for the Crows, Crouch, Walker, and Atkins with singles. And for the Devils, Rewell kicked a bag of 4, Caddy and Gawn with 2 each. I said I wouldn't show the player of the match, but I just want to see if Devils get all the votes. Taylor Walker, don't know why he's in the votes, but I can agree with Max Gawn and Jack Rewalt being in the votes. If I was picking them, I'd probably say Max Gawn, Jack Rewalt, and maybe Caddy or Impey. Impey was very good, actually, or Took. One of those three. But anyway, quarter by quarter, as you can see, we kept the Crows scoreless until the 4th term. That's an unbelievable effort, isn't it? An unbelievable effort. We didn't score a goal in the 2nd term. We only scored a point. But, yeah, it was one-way traffic after that, that is for sure. All right, time now to have a look at the rest of the Round 12 results. Having a look at the rest of the Round 12 results, and it was Carlton defeating the Eagles at Optus Stadium, 69-63. Brisbane defeats St Kilda, 65-62 at the Gabba. North Melbourne defeat the Giants, 81-48. So, I think Giants were on the same points as us. Anyway, we'll see the ladder in a sec, and we'll see how that affects the ladder. The Cats have defeated the Tigers 59-47 at the MCG, and in the final game of the round, it was Sydney defeating the Dockers by 2 points, 34-32. Wow, the Dockers losing by a narrow margin again. You got to feel sorry for them. And having a look at the ladder after 12 rounds, and look at where the Tasmanian Devils are. They're second on the ladder. They're a fair way behind North Melbourne. They're the ones to beat at the moment. I think they were the ones to beat in Season 1 as well, off memory. The Western Bulldogs are third. I think they had a bye in the previous round, so they are on the same points as us, but we've got a game in hand, so if they win their next game, they'll probably overtake us. But anyway, Geelong 4th, Collingwood 5th, GWS have dropped to 6th, and then Richmond 7th, and rounding out the 8 is the Adelaide Crows. And then outside the 8 by 4 points is Essendon and Melbourne. So what an episode. It started with a 1-point win against the Dockers, a game that I thought I lost originally, but we actually won that game by a point, and then we went and thrashed the Crows away from home. We keep our unbeaten record away from home, which is quite incredible. We're in great form at the moment. Thanks very much for watching. Looking forward to the next episode of this series. But until then, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, share this video, subscribe. Would really appreciate all of that. Until next time, take care, stay healthy. Bye for now.